Okay, I wanted to throw this little video together. I didn't think about some of you people in this 2020 class that this is your first class. So there's some things you may not know or understand about some of the things that we're drawing. And as these things come up, I'll try to address them. On this drawing, the circular spacer, we have a hole pattern here of three holes of 1 inch diameter, and they're on a center of a 5 inch diameter, meaning that uh, all three of these holes are 2.5 inches from the center, and they're 120 degrees apart. These two, this one is centered on the y-axis, but since there's three holes and 120 degrees, it's 120 degrees between each hole. Okay, now how do you draw that? Well, based on what you have learned so far with Inventor, it's how I'm going to address this. There's multiple ways to do it. So I'm just going to work with what you've learned so far. So I'll start with a sketch uh, on that surface of my object. And I'm going to go with a circle, and I'm going to come right over here, and I'm going to change this to construction line. And I'm going to go back to the center, and I'm going to come out, and I'm going to make that a 5 inch diameter circle. Okay, and it makes it a dashed line, which in this case, it's a construction line. It's not going to show up when you print or when you extrude your objects and things like that. It's kind of going to be invisible. So that gives me a location where I can put my small holes. So I'm going to come down here with another circle, and I'm going to come until I get a click, a snap on both the y-axis and that circle, and I'm going to make my 1 inch diameter. Forgot to change. Let me start over. So I'm going to turn off construction line for right now. Put that circle there. Okay, so that's got my one here at the bottom. Now I need two more up here, and I can put them on that line, but I can't really control the angle. So let's go back and put I'm going to put a couple of construction lines in here, like so. And now I'll dimension them. It's not going to pull that up. Okay, so here's something else you may not have seen yet in the book. We're going to go project geometry, and I want to project my y-axis. See, it's not picking it up there. So I come over here to my browser tree and expand origin, and I'm going to click on my y-axis, and then I'll right click and say OK. And see, it brought it in. Well, it made it a construction line because I've still got that turned on. But I want to dimension now between my y-axis and that line, and I'm going to say 60 degrees. And then dimension between the two lines and make that 120 degrees. Turn construction line off and then come back and do my circle, and I want to get a snap on that intersection. Uh, okay, and now I can finish the sketch and extrude, and I want to select those three holes and make it a cut. Okay, and so that will that's one way to do this based on what you've learned so far with just a couple of things thrown in with the construction line. And as you can see with in working with that construction line, you got to remember to turn it off, or the things that you keep drawing will keep doing that. I hope this helps. If you've got questions, shoot me an email and I'll respond as quickly as I can.